Tô aqui na missão Derrote o Arquiteto, que é um bicho gigante. E só bora. O tamanho do bichinho. Vamos ver se ele vai se alojar. Nossa, o plano é esse. Ficar perto desses negócios. Eita. Relaxa aí, bicho. Essa relação.
Need reinforcements.
Chegar mais perto.
Go for its legs.
Taca lá, segura. Chegar aqui no negócio.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Droga. Ele carregou. Mais?
Legs.
Temperatures are below freezing and continue to fall.
Oi?
Target the head. Aim for its head. There's our chance.
Life support levels critical. Please
Eita.
seek safety.
We made reinforcements.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Eita, olha o que aqui.
Target the leg.
O maluco tá bravo.
It's retreating. Keep moving. Don't let it get away. Don't let it flee.
Onde é que ele vai pousar? Aqui, sério? Aqui mesmo?
Go for its legs.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Tem mais alcance. O bicho tá puto.
More remnants are coming.
mais as relíquias.
New ones.
É, mais uns. Usar duas nesse caso aqui. Porque não complica.
Attack its legs.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Tentando me aproximar mais pra dar um tiro de 12 mesmo. Tem que dar mais dano aqui. Agora corre, velho. Corre, 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 corre que o bicho tá puto.
More remnants are coming.
Errei tudo. Não, não era pra ter feito isso antes, né, cara? Depois que eu gastei minha munição, tô dando bicho, aí tu vai fazer essa merda aí. Mais um.
Taking it apart.
Só falta uma perna agora. Cadê o Nômade? Cadê o Nômade aqui? O Nômade aqui. Nossa.
Don't let it flee.
Relaxa, cara. Tá na cola dele. Ele vai voltar bem pro mesmo lugar que ele tá. Com certeza. Tá vendo? Tomara que tenha um lugar
Here they
pra...
come.
Aqui tem.
Attack its legs.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Usar munição incendiária. Não, não fecha não, pô. Você tá me tirando. Agora ele, pô.
More remnants are coming.
Tá bem do lado. Sai daqui. Susto, mano. O bagulho me batendo pelas costas aqui, mano. Pega ele, gente. Boa.
Attack its legs.
Agora ataca a perna dele.
Target the head.
Preso em um lugar e o personagem começa a morrer de novo. Dentro.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Ele usar poder, tô esquecendo de usar poder, ele só na bala. Boa. Por isso que eu não tô matando rápido.
Almost there.
Quase. Nossa, se não fosse o escudo eu morri.
Now you can interface. It's over. We should tell Priya what happened here.
Vai morrer de frio. Abre o bagulho. Aí. Nossa, mano, quase.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Foi difícil. Vou pegar aqui o prêmio agora. Módulo, núcleo de relíquia. Mod de fusão de flutuação. Vou usar. Quis pegar. Vou usar, né?
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Vamos ver o que tem pra fazer mais nesse planeta aqui. Tem mais uma missão. Uma missão secundária. Um ponto de interesse ali. É, só tem essa missão secundária. Vou mandar logo um fast travel aqui. Tô com preguiça de dirigir o carro.
That's Techix, according to my map.
Vamos ver qual vai ser essa missão. Tá aqui pra dentro. Fazer jus a proceder.
You again. You not to come back here. Likely story.
Ô louco, tá dando um drop de frame.
Get used to it. A human? All the way out here? You must have guts. If anyone can help my people, it's you. Help with what? The Ket destroyed a Dar not far from here. Retaliation after the Resistance pushed them out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind. Do your people have somewhere to stay? They're taken care of. But now we have a new problem. I'm a historian. That Dar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Vold. I sent 2 of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The Ket came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out. Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble. You're a lifesaver. I'll give you the nav point for the Dar. Please, hurry.
Relaxa, cara, tá tudo sob controle. O profissional tá na área.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online. Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
Então esse aqui, sinalizador.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. Extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, the remnant have altered the landscape ahead.
Inofensivas, hein?
Detecting cat technology here.
Fudeu.
Complete. The cat devices were transmitting data to a location on Vault. Updating your system with the nav point.
Good work, Sam.
Sim, sempre ajudando a rapaziada.
That doesn't look good.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
We found the ancient city map, but the Ket keep attacking.
More Ket incoming.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Tá vindo mais inimigo.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Nice shot.
detecting below normal temperatures.
That's the last of them. We need to talk.
You okay?
Look, I don't know what Roic said to make you help us, but he lied.
Astra, don't.
Shut up! Roic is a smuggler from Kadara. We all are. Flew here when we heard the Ket were picking off villages. He wants to sell the ancient Volt map to the highest bidder. It's worth a fortune.
I knew something was up as soon as I saw you weren't Angara.
I figured, but that's not why I'm telling you.
Then why?
When I got here, when I saw what the Ket did to this place, these people are dealing with enough. They don't need looters taking what little they have left. I want you to take the map to the Resistance where it will do some good.
What about Roic?
He's not a bad guy, just has bad ideas. When we tell him about this place, he'll see reason. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Just take the map to the Resistance.
He made it personal when he lied to me. We're gonna have a chat.
Worth a shot. Either way, thank you.
Ninguém mente pra mim não, rapaz.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Eita. Vai pegar não, hein, gente. Relaxa.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable.
There you are. Where are my colleagues? You have the map?
You mean the one you wanted to sell on Kadara?
How did... Astra. She grew a conscience again, didn't she? Girl's not cut out for this work. For what it's worth, I've been talking to these people. They have it rougher than I thought. To be honest, I don't know if I would have gone through with it. Well, go ahead. Do what you need to do.
He tried to steal from your people, Jarl. You decide.
Report to the Resistance. If you want to scavenge, you do it for your people.
Really?
What he did is terrible. But he snuck his ship past the Ket, and that takes skill. Time to put it to use.
I don't suppose I have a say in this. Fine, I'll play it your way. Stars, do I regret asking you for help?
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support at 100%.
Dando um rolezinho de carro, o planeta aqui é congelado. Já choveu, ó, mó neurose. Nossa, tô longe demais ainda, mano.
Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
Eu acho que não tá contra esse cara, né?
That remnant site will have defenses.
Agora que eu quero caçar. Nada de bom, nada de aproveitável. Colocar aqui o modo tração de 6 rodas. Só se ele sobe esse lugar. Ixi. Pensava que passava ali. Tem que dar a volta inteira.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Me aproximando aqui do acampamento. Entrar no fio stem. Sai de novo, meu.
Ambient temperature is normal.
E aí, meus jovens
Ambient
alienígenas?
temperature is normal.
One of the people they saved.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Para de falar no meu ouvido toda hora, ô Iá. Pelo amor de Deus.
I love you. Hey there, explorer.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
He lives for this shit. It will make his day.
My long-lost brother. You can find some of what you need here on Vold. The rest, out and about.
Ah, tem que fabricar. Vou pegar esses itens tudo, porque aí eu vendo e fico rico. Todo RPG é assim, pegar até os itens mais bosta pra poder vender.
Oh, you think I'd make a good field agent?
You have questions?
A few treasure hunters found this map of ancient Vold. They wanted you to have it.
We thought we lost this when the Dar burned. Look at that detail. With this map, we could plan attacks through old trade routes, ones even the Kett don't know about. Whoever gave this to you deserves our thanks. As do you.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Ok. Era só isso que tinha pra fazer aqui em Void. Tem que coletar suprimento e destruir os dispositivos CAT. E onde é que fica isso? Ah, eu vou fazer viagem rápida. Sou nem besta. Estação de pesquisa aqui não tem. Não sei se eu vou lá e depois volto pra cá. Acho que eu vou logo na estação. Ah, e aí tem isso ali mesmo também da equipe científica. Completar a missão, saiba que eu já mato dois coelhos com a cajadada só. O Nômade tá ficando apelão, menino. Tunado. Que o bichinho. Agora deu até vontade de andar com ele. Tá subindo bem mais rápido.
That looks like Ket salvage. Be careful, Ryder.
Mano, é cuidado, meu irmão.
Hostiles ahead!
Angaran technology is present in this camp. Scanning will provide more information. I've located the mobile connection for this bug, adding the nav point to your system.
Lá dentro agora. Na viagem astral do lugar. Vamos. Mano, isso aqui é muito foda, essa parte aqui das relíquias, dessa tecnologia alombrada aqui, dessa arma que eu tenho.
This place is crawling with Ket. There must be a reason.
Eita, já tô saindo levando bala. Relaxa, meu jovem. Tá meio zangado atirando em mim.
The cat feeding data to that console.
Let's check it out.
Eu já tinha entrado aqui, eu acho. Mas não nessa missão.
Any news? What were they doing here?
Analyzing. They were gathering data in an attempt to weaponize the remnant.
They what? Were they successful?
Not yet. There are more output devices in the area. Destroying them will ensure their work goes unfinished.
Então vamos destruir. Tá aparecendo no mapa. Ô louco, cara. Tá meio com raiva. Vou trocar um pouco de arma. Pensei que eu tava com a metralhadora, eu tô com a pistolinha.
Here they come.
Pistolinha horrível. O maluco usando dele. Foi invisível. Mata ele. Agora é só destruir esses bagulho. Não protege o relógio. Vamos pra cima. mais 2 células de sangue. Núcleo de
These
gás.
bombs things are everywhere.
Mais um daqueles grifos. Tô vendo que vou passar raiva de novo. Oxa, o mano tomando choque aqui. Relaxa aí, Lian, porra.
You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
Bora ver. O objetivo disso aqui é que nem Sudoku, tá ligado? A gente vai colocar cada coluna e cada quadrado com símbolo diferente. Não pode ter símbolo repetido. Tem um aqui que tá errado. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui agora. Eu acho que tá certo. Pelo que eu tô vendo, não tem nenhum repetido em nenhuma coluna. Vamos ver. Aê!
Looks like that did it.
Não, resolvi não, pô. Ainda tá aqui, né? Nossa, olha um tanto de coisa que eu peguei. 3 núcleos de relíquia. Opa, esse barulho não foi muito convidativo, não. Podia ter uns núcleos também, né? Só pra ajudar a causa. Queimou um pouco aí, meu jovem. Foi porque eu quis não, viu?
I detect no further output devices, Pathfinder. The signal is offline.
Good. Send a message.
Quem é? Pera aí. Ainda minha mãe, só que tem que tomar cuidado que se estragar eu não quero, cara.
Você não tá aí não, né?
Não, aqui não, tá de boa. Lá vai eu de novo.
Acknowledged.
Dar uma explorada aqui, porque aqui sempre tem umas coisas legais, né? Vou poder ir pro início. Vou correr o lugar todo mesmo, porque RPG é assim. Você não explorar e não achar as coisas, quanto mais coisa achar, melhor. Aí dá pra vender, fazer dinheiro e comprar item melhor. O famoso crafting, como se chama os caras que estão craftando. Parece que só era isso que tinha por aqui mesmo. Que eu já passei, já peguei. Aqui também. Agora só volta pra superfície. Usar o pulso gravitacional de novo.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Looks like the cat got here before us.
I'm receiving an unusual reading from that Angara. I recommend scanning the body.
Sam?
I've repaired the tracking chip signal, reversing it now. The signal is coming from a location here on Vold. I've added the nav point to your Omni tool.
Good. Let's find out where these Angara are coming from.
Pegar e soltar. Mano, e eu achando que esse planeta não tinha mais nenhuma missão. Toda hora que eu vou num lugar, não mais missão pra fazer, pelo amor de Deus. Escuro o farol ligado. Daqui a pouco, quando eu aprimorar isso aqui mais, o carro vai fazer voar, mano. Tá subindo os negócios rápido pra caramba comparado com isso. Brabo, é de aço. Ó. Até bugou o negócio, velho.
Reverse tracking chips pointed at this location, Pathfinder.
That means cat territory. Stay on guard.
Tô sem cover, esqueci o botão de jogar o o Lian caiu. Deu ruim. Espera aí que eu vou te levantar. Pensei que ia morrer de novo.
the last of them.
Acabou.
I thought I would die here. Thanks for the rescue, if that's what this is. I've never seen your kind before. For all I know, you're simply taking me to a new prison.
I'm with the initiative. We're on the same side.
I wonder what that side means to you. I'll head back to Haval. Cut this tracking chip out of my neck. If we ever meet again, I owe you a drink. Thank you.
Cerveja Antártica, por favor. Claro que eu vou querer, se eu pagar uma bebida pra mim. Os caras estavam fazendo experiência nos bichos, mano. Olha só que vacilo. Muito vacilo, velho. Nada. Pelo menos eles morreram. Deixa eu ver o que mais tem aqui. Tarefa. VOD. Equipe desaparecida. Eu fui fazer uma missão que acabou de fazer outra missão que acabei fazendo outra missão que não era pra fazer.
That remnant site will have defenses.
Muita defesa.
The camp ahead contains Ket life forms, Pathfinder.
Chegar no estilo no rolê. É assim que você chega no estilo.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Nossa, tá dando aquele frame.
We'll need extra heat lamps for the new civilians. Get an order to Kahele. Pathfinder, my scouts told me about your run-in with the architect. I lost good people to that thing. Drill technicians who went there on an expedition.
I pacified it. You won't get any more trouble.
I should have known about it in the first place. I was supposed to protect those scientists. At least I know the rest of my people are safe, thanks to you.
I tracked down your missing drill techs. They didn't make it.
I'll send a team out to recover the bodies. They deserve a proper burial. And Pathfinder, thank you.
De nada. Não foi nada.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Mais um serviço concluído. Nós é foda.
told the rookie he can ride with you on your Nexus run. Does he know
Salvar, né?
about the extra stuff?
Não dá pra
I told him
salvar.
to be ready for a fight. Phew. Hey, Pathfinder.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
Completadinho, meu amigo. Os malucos viajam, viu? Maria. Dá uma upada aqui no menino. Tô upando tecnologia nele também. Aproveitar outros estilos de jogo, né? Infiltrador, pesquisador pioneiro, investigador patente 3. Eu vou testar isso daqui agora. Espera aí, tem que ver os atributos. Teletransporte biótico, invasão permite que você percorra rapidamente uma distância curta, chegando até mesmo a aparecer por matéria, a passar, ele tá ali, aparecer mesmo, a passar por matéria sólida. Tá de boa. 25 de restauração de defesa de todos os poderes. Vou ver se vai dar bom. Eu vou colocar no lugar da onda de choque. Eita! O maluco vira o Zayn Bolt do espaço. Gostei. Tô no nível 32 já, olha só que bom. Creio eu que não tem mais nada pra fazer aqui. Tem. Meu pai do céu, não acaba mais nas missões não. Ave Maria, mano. Tem o suprimento médico e tem aquele lá, mas vou terminar esse daqui que eu já marquei. Só vou sair desse planeta quando eu tiver feito isso aqui tudo. Okay, let's go, Ryder. Boom. Tá, tá. Oi? Só na paz. Tranquilo.
I detect the data connection device nearby, Pathfinder. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
What happened here?
I recognize him.
My readings point at that datapad as the connection device.
Ah tá, que eu vou andar isso aqui tudo de nômade. Eu vou muito.
Is detected, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Maybe you could show me next time you get back to base?
You have questions?
We found Talvor out in the field. He didn't make it.
I see. And that would explain why my comms didn't reach him, and why our data mines went dark.
Here, his datapad was intact. It should have everything you need.
That's Talvor. Always thinking ahead, even at his end. He was a good man. Thank you, Pathfinder.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Mais uma. Agora sim, só completar o suprimento médico e fechou em VOD. Gostei disso aqui, parece que ele atravessa a parede mesmo. Mas é tipo um teletransporte.
How do I stop this bleeding?
Use bandages. Get Escal to give you some coagulant. You should have lost some supplies.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
Tem que ir pra caralhada de lugar, mano. Tô aqui? Não tô mais. Tô aqui? Não tô mais. Opa. Sobrou muito desse lugar, né?
Is she alright?
She has lost a lot of blood.
I rushed in half, sister. Help is here.
I couldn't stop the bleeding. The supply crate was empty.
We brought the supplies.
Leave them in the cache and I can help myself. You need to get supplies to the other locations. There may be others like me, in dire need.
What happened to you?
My patrol was escorting a caravan of specimens from Hijara. The Ket ambushed us. They took the cargo and some of the scientists. Killed everyone else. I pretended to be dead. It kept me alive. A cowardly act.
You fought to protect your people. You crawled here, bleeding, hoping to live to fight again. I don't see a coward anywhere.
Thank you.
If you're all right, I'll get going.
Go. Go. Thank you. And inside of Enduri, whoever you are.
Ryder.
Ryder. I'll remember that. I hope to see you again, Ryder.
A gente vai se ver sim, minha filha. Você não vai morrer, não. Nossa, os caras atacou eles mesmo sem dó. Ok.
One down, two to go.
Nossa, isso aqui é muito apelativo, viu? Tipo, eu tô aqui trocando tiro com o cara. Ou tá com escudo. Tá com... Tá aqui. Foi só teletransportar. Combo tecnológico.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
Tô a fim de
You can
minerar agora
extract
não.
minerals via your mining interface.
Só quando eu precisar pra fazer armadura ou arma eu vou pra cá.
Approaching a resistance emergency medical cache, Pathfinder.
Got it. That's two of them.
Ken, watch out.
Emboscada.
It's a Ket ambush!
Probably expected someone injured or dying.
That's just low.
Gostei. E recarrega bem rápido esse poder, esse perfil. Agora o próximo. Você tá lá em cima. Sério que eu vou ter que fazer essa volta toda?
Looks like Cat ahead. We should be careful.
Tá exatamente na barra de cima.
There's Ken in there.
Vamos lá. Ainda não veio não. Nem mandou mensagem.
Cache restocked.
Pronto.
The emergency medical caches are back in business.
Excellent news. Come back when you can. We just got new supplies, and I have something I think you might find useful.
Will do.
Acabou as missões daqui, finalmente. Só tem essas de cultivo, mas só que eu não vou terminar isso não. Sou nem besta. Quero é ver a história do jogo. Bonito lugar, né, velho? O que você quer, gatinho? Vai morder minha mão mesmo. Lá conversar com o Ivete.
back. You saved lives today. We don't know who or how many, but you did. I set something aside for you from our latest shipment. For your help.
Hey, thanks. That's real nice of you.
It's dangerous out there. Everyone relies on their gear to get them home. Applies to you too. Oh, and Yetta, the fighter you found, managed to make her way back. She's stable and recuperating, thanks to you.
Munição criogênica, lança-foguete.
Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Roshua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
My people worship here in private.
And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
You seem troubled.
Oh, Pathfinder Rider. I was just speaking a blessing for 2 of our young soldiers murdered by the Ket. So many dead or disappeared, but these 2 cuts are the deepest yet.
Did you know them well?
They would be alive if they hadn't welcomed this death.
I'm not sure I understand.
These children were swayed by a new belief that's taken hold. A soul finds enlightenment through reincarnation, but some now think they can force this. They fling themselves at death, thinking they will be reborn stronger. Glory seekers, we call them.
I have heard of this. No one I know but I can't be certain.
Reincarnation is a nice thought. But to die for it?
This has consequences. If you meet some of these glory seekers, do what you can to save them from death. That's all any of us can do.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weekly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
Beleza.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next.
And with that is stronger dynasty.
What happens to the souls of exalted Ingara?
This is our great heartache. They are kept from the family dynasty. Lost to us in all ways.
Entendi.
Thank you.
Fale com o buscador de glória. Vou fazer isso depois, sinto muito, mas só que já chega, né, velho? Desse planeta, cara. Ave Maria. Já fiz tudo que tinha pra fazer aqui. Vou ir lá pra Tempest e vou voltar pro aglomerado de releus pra ver como é que vai ser isso. Na minha nave.
I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Dum, 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 dum. Pelo menos os load é rápido, né, velho?
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
Você quer falar comigo? Pera aí que eu já vou lá nele. Relaxa a cuca aí, pivete. Cara, a cabeça desse alienígena, mano, parece um dedão do pé.
What can I do for you?
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
Caralho.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I'll admit it. Gil's rather irritating. He insists on redesigning systems rather than maintaining them.
He likes to do things his way.
That doesn't make it the right way.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated. Lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Liam's quite fun. Not many humans have that kind of energy. I probably shouldn't have told him there are secret compartments in the armory, though. He's been looking all day.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Dr. Tapero seems nice, if quiet. It must be very different here, compared to the Hyperion. Fewer people in stasis shock.
Let's keep it that way. What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Given Drax's history with Solarians, it's probably better I just stay out of his way. Too bad. That grunion roast he makes smells delicious.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I like PB. But I really hope she doesn't lean on the escape pod's manual release by accident.
Is that easy to do?
It's an escape pod. If it's difficult to use, you're doing it wrong.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Vetra's very kind. She actually got hold of some dried seaweed snacks for me. Said I needed feeding up.
Que bom, você se dá bem com eles, hein?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I don't talk to Cora much. She always seems so busy. There are things I'd like to ask her about your father, but it never seems like a good time.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Jal has all sorts of questions about the ship. I gave him some technical manuals. He tore right through them. I should ask him about Angaran ships. Imagine something actually designed to handle that damn Scourge.
Vamos ver, tem mais quem para ele falar sobre. Acho que é só isso.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
Beleza.
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. It sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
É, meu irmão, sai fora. Bicho feio.
Ket genetics defies everything we know. They're bits of different species, and yet all Ket. It's bizarre, horrifying, fascinating, all at once.
If you and the rest of the team could figure them out, it might make a huge difference.
Already on it, Pathfinder.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Ah, agora não tá aqui dentro não. Tá o meu robozítio. Eita, relaxa, bicho. Ali a Phoebe, conheço um andado de longe. Aqui não tem ninguém. o Drake aqui. Esse bichão aqui é vida louca. Aí é o monstro.
Ryder.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a piejack scratch its butt?
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
So, Chosen, it's not good to let too many of them get close to you at once. If they hit your shields, take a step back. Let me handle them. Bet you anything they're not used to being rushed by a Krogan.
Pode crer.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
Fire and explosives are good against anything with heavy armor. Or anything, really. Generally, no one likes being set on fire.
Verdade.
Generally? There's a story behind this.
Ha, there sure is.
You mentioned that people generally don't like being set on fire.
I was hoping you'd ask. So, about 400 years ago, give or take a decade, me and my outfit were pinned down during a skirmish with another merc group. So I pull off my usual stunt, charge ahead and breach their barricade. Pop my flamethrower and get ready to let go. Only to see them all screaming and running away. Turns out, I'd crashed through a shipment of Turian brandy on my way in. Never even noticed I was on fire. But they sure did. Never seen a pack of mercs panic that badly before.
Esse maluco é brabo.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
Ascendant. Keep your distance. Don't let him get you in those force fields. Pop that little orb, then shoot him in the head, just like anything else.
Tem mais alguma coisa? Fala aí.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
Fiends, kid. Even I'm not gonna mess with those at close range. Keep your distance. Shoot them into red, fleshy bits, or I guess in the face if you can't flank them.
Beleza.
Tell me more about fighting Cat.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Beleza. Ainda tem umas histórias de guerra pra gente conversar comigo.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a piejack scratch its butt?
Ah, tem não. Ou tem.
Got any stories?
Vou ficar vendo aqui.
Does a piejack scratch? Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
É, não tem mais nada não. Falou. O malucão que queria conversar comigo.
Hey there.
Hey yourself.
Question for you.
Shoot.
When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids?
Why is that on your mind?
Jill, the best friend I mentioned while you and Sam were cheating at poker. She's starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It's all she can talk about. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda Initiative, we're basically here to spawn.
Those of us lucky enough to live through this.
Exactly. And there aren't that many to start. We're a disaster or two away from not having enough numbers to survive. Jill's right. At some point soon, we better get busy making babies.
True enough.
Who knew this thing was just a glorified dating service? Eesh. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer.
So you want to have a child of your own?
I don't know. That's never been a thing for me. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do. I don't look back. My mum says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born.
I had no idea. It must have been hard.
Hey, I turned out all right. He did his part. Brought me into the world. Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
É nóis, pivete. Ó o motorzão da minha nave. O motor é muito foda, né, cara? Núcleo de propulsão CINED, variação e tá, sei lá o nome disso. Registro de nave e reconhecimento. Tempest 2527. Funcionalidade atual adequada. O núcleo de propulsão da Tempest é feito para funcionar por longas distâncias e para potencializar a eficiência do propulsor. Parceiro, o motorzão aqui é 1000 graus. Deve ser muito fácil mexer com isso não. Cadê a Cora? Quero falar com a Cora. Cora Zitia.
Ryder?
Oi.
Any more Commando war stories?
Always liked Janae. She was only 200, and with me around, she wasn't the kid anymore. She was a biotic protege. I once saw her yank an AA gun right off its housing. Crushed a gang of slavers with it.
Ouch.
They didn't feel it for long. Janae was a good friend. Maybe she still is back there. Won't be a kid now, though.
Any more Commando war stories?
Not just now. I'll try to remember a good one.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Still deciphering the Ark's last known course from the flight recorder and making sure we're ready for a fight.
Beleza.
See you later, Cora.
Só dar uma cal.
I'll be here.
O cara tá estiloso, nem parece que é militar. Cheio das tatuagens no pescoço, vou lançar no pescoço também. Ficar chavão. Chavão pra ir preso pela Rotan. Tem que falar sempre com a tripulação, né? Porque é bom conversar coisas pra pegar. Aqui, essa mulher aqui.
The Pathfinder lets me tinker. I took apart something called a blow dryer.
Secador de cabelo.
More valuable tech than it seemed. We're going to have words when she's gone.
O maluco começou a estudar o secador de cabelo, velho. Puta que pariu. Aqui tem as pedrinhas que eu já peguei. Pá, minhas armaduras. Tudo bonitinho. Vamos falar aqui com a mulher.
You still have questions. I'll try to answer them.
So, exaltation is how the Ket reproduce? How did you learn that?
They're proud of it. They welcomed us and spoke of it openly. We were becoming them. To the Ket, all other life is inferior. Even, I suspect, humans.
They're going to a lot of trouble just to make baby Ket.
I guess it's also a way for them to control their evolution. They incorporate only traits they value, and unique adaptations they don't possess.
So what are the chances the Ket have exalted other intelligent species somewhere?
I say those chances are excellent.
Também acho. Esse cara acha que é o rei do universo.
The Cardinal said she had the Archon's DNA. So was the Cardinal exalted too?
From what they described, I think they can be exalted multiple times. They strive always to be greater. And the Archon's DNA somehow plays a role in all of it.
Entendi. Ele era forte pra caramba.
It looked like some of your people wanted this Ket gift. They walked right into those pods.
As did I. Voluntarily. Happily. But that is part of the process. Part of the preparation, they called it purification, stripped our systems of all defenses. It was very painful. But after the pain came a beautiful peace, like a trance, like a transcendence itself. I willingly walked into that pod, and I cannot fault anyone else who did the same.
Triste, viu, velho?
Sam downloaded what he could from the facility. We'll be studying exaltation for quite a while. What was happening in that facility? It felt like a religion, or a cult.
Perhaps, but not to them. They honestly believe they are giving us a gift.
The Cardinal seems desperate to keep that place standing.
The entire facility seemed dedicated to one thing: exaltation. That's why I asked you to destroy it, despite the lives it would cost. I hope the Resistance can still burn it to the ground, but I suspect the Ket have already re-engineered that shield.
Ah, aquele escudo lá eu destruí, minha filha. Tem como você reerguer.
How long were you in that facility?
Days. After the Archon decided I would be exalted, I was sent to the facility alone. I was housed with prisoners who described how they were kidnapped, taken to holding camps, analyzed and separated.
Analyzed?
Until now, we never understood why some of us were sent to slave camps and others just vanished. The Archon chose to exalt me, to use me for my knowledge. Perhaps others were chosen for their genetics.
The Chosen?
I'm only theorizing. I am a scientist after all.
Realmente.
I'll let you rest.
Wait, one more thing. I spoke to a guard, a former resistance fighter who remembered me. It described everything about its past, our past, with no trace of emotion. It seems that victims retain memories of who they were, but after being exalted, they live only to serve the Ket. Does your species dream?
Sometimes.
A Ket remembers being Angara. Like a dream it's eager to forget, which is beyond comprehension. Ishari, Pathfinder. I'm sure we'll talk again.
Vamos, depois nós conversa mais, mulher. Aqui tem as informações, pá, treinamento. É muita gente pra conversar, é muita gente. O maluco analisando o secador de cabelo.
There's always more to say and to learn, isn't there?
Can I ask you a few more questions?
Of course. If I can answer them, I will.
Did you always want to be a fighter? Did you study anything particular in school?
No. I don't like to talk about it. But I'm not a fighter. Not really. The Ket occupation creates chaos. So our education is chaotic. I'm not really anything. But that's an excuse. The truth is, I don't know what I want. Yet. For my life. At my age. I hope being here will inspire me.
Entendi, menor.
Can you tell me about your family? Assuming you have one.
Sit down. This will take time. Is someone bringing us snacks and drinks?
Whoa, your family's that big?
I have one true mother, Sahuna, and more than 5 additional mothers, and many, many, many siblings, and cousins, all raised together. Our families constantly change and evolve. Relationships come and they go. My father is gone, taken, or killed by the Ket. We never found his body.
I'm sorry about that, Jarl. I understand. I just lost my dad.
Something in common between aliens, then. We are fatherless, yet we fight on. Anything else you want to ask?
Fala sobre seus sonhos.
Do Angara plan their futures? Do you dream about what you want to accomplish?
You put plan and dream in the same question.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You meant to do that. Angara thirst for now. We don't strive to make the future better. We strive because the present is lacking.
Well, enough about that.
Sim, continua analisando seu secador de cabelo.
Stay strong and clear.
Suavão, cara. Tranquilão. Só falta falar com esse maluco aqui, com a doutora.
Pathfinder. Sorry if things got strange last time we talked. You're the first person I told about all that. It, felt really good.
Anything I can do for my team, Liam.
Stuff like that goes above and beyond Pathfinder. At least I hope so. Anyway, made me think we should do more just out and about. Off ship. Like the market on Aya. I've got some contacts and some things I'd like your eyes on. But mostly, it's stay out. Something familiar. Turns out I need that.
Ok. Eita, meu irmão gritando ali. Aqui é o meu quarto. Tem que ter uma vista foda, lógico, né? Porque é meu quarto, parceiro. O quarto aqui do menino tem que ser brabo. Vamos ver. Tem mais 3 planetas que eu posso explorar. Os 2 que eu já fui, eu já completei 100%. Então tá suave por enquanto. É a Vetra, a Phoebe e a doutora.
Hi there. Just checking in.
What's up?
Eu não vou paquerar ela, que eu quero pegar a cola.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
É nóis. Mano, o nome da arma, piranha. Ai, meu Deus. A imaturidade bate fundo.
Ryder?
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
How do you think the human crew members are handling things?
There's a lot of them.
How's Cora doing?
Cora's commando training makes her think Asari have all the answers. Just because we live longer doesn't mean we can't screw up. It just means we have more time to make mistakes.
Gil?
Gil likes to use humor as a defensive technique. He'd rather bury himself in the Nomad than tackle emotions head-on.
Suvi okay?
Suvi's strong sense of faith keeps her grounded. I'm not spiritual, but there's a beauty in how her mind rationalizes religion and science.
How's Liam?
A handful. Every time I patch him up, he breaks something new. Liam's we can't lose attitude is commendable. But I worry how he'll react when something does go wrong.
Thanks for the insight. How do you think the crew is holding up?
Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's used to having someone depend on her. I think that's why she's so resourceful and likes providing for other people. That being said, I think she could use a little me time.
Is Jarl doing okay?
He's adjusting. The rest of us have at least some understanding of each other's cultures. But to Jarl, we're all outsiders. It's a lot to take in. I'd say he's doing pretty well.
Thanks for the insight. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Líder tem que conversar com seus aliados, né?
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jarl feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got too comfortable.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Vamos ver se tem mais alguma coisa pra ela falar pra mim.
Ryder.
Não, só tem como paquerar ela, tô muito afim.
You know where to find me.
Eu acho que é isso. Ai, tem um macaquinho aqui.
Oops. Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine, won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
É o Pyjack. Que bichinho bonito, meu Deus. Nossa, a Cora já pegou um monte de espécime aqui pra analisar. Planta. Vender as coisas que eu não preciso. Eu tenho muita coisa desnecessária. De braço. Eita, minha mãe tá zangada. Tem uns aqui que é desnecessário eu ter, porque eu já tô no nível bem alto. Mira tática, materiais estilhaçadas e blá, sei lá que porra é essa. Eu não uso fuzil de precisão nesse jogo, eu odeio sniper. Agora sim.
Old orbit is steady. Tracking a remnant architect.
O bicho que eu matei. Já analisei esse aqui também. Tem anexos. O Sabeng.
This system looks mostly unexplored.
It was charted. Once. Then the Scourge happened. What's old is new.
Okay.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. I found something.
Elemento 0. Sempre bom pegar isso. Sempre bom dar uma olhada nesses lugares. Sempre tem recurso bem úteis.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Lençol de gelo. Caralho. planeta aqui agora. Pena que não pode entrar em todos os planetas, é só em alguns que a gente pode ir, nos outros a gente só pode olhar ali assim de longe e pegar as coisas que tem pra poder usar. Esse planeta não tá muito bom não. Batizado pelos Zangaras como uma palavra cuja tradução aproximada é planície tranquila de pedra, foi reduzida a um mundo de lava e tempestades elétricas pelo poder do miasma. Tô vendo. Acho que tá de boa pra morar nele. Super tranquilo, ó. Planetinha e tal. Só com umas tempestades, uns raios, lava. Paz 33.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Satellite detected.
Satélite da Nexus. Legal, um satélitezinho, né? Só para dar um toque. Fala, Leandro. Então brinca aí. Quer dizer, parece com a Terra, hein? Parece habitável. Ah, planta silvestre sob a grossa camada de gelo da superfície, porém atmosférica esmagadora. Torna Paz 13 inadequado para a mineração de gelo. Caramba, pressão atmosférica 42, a pessoa entra ali e é esmagada. Ah, é bonitinho, tem água e tudo. Legal. Eu vou encerrar a live. Uma boa tarde pra quem assistiu essa bosta. É nóis.